You can take the teleporter, just don't move forward.
Make sure Kane and I are on different sides, please.
Yeah, we'd be on the same side if
we
I
have
did.
we have 3 druids, so there's gonna be one on each side no matter what, or two on one of the sides no matter what.
Well, yeah, but he's also healing, so he needs to be on the other side so he can hop people.
It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Pre-pot your frost.
Who killed Mr. Bigglesworth?
It was Kyra.
Kyra.
How?
That man sits in fucking Starwind and killing white kittens.
Electing them, you mean?
Same thing.
Did we post a new picture for this fight?
It says it's pinned. Just use the same positions as previously.
Can we move one mage to the upper right hand corner so
you guys
it's
should
not
be
like
in
a
range
dead
of
spot?
decurse with Kashin.
Okay.
In the phase that he can decurse, I can move around. We usually do.
It also doesn't matter if you're like 10 yards apart or not in that first phase, obviously, since there's no mechanic that punishes you for that. So they can always move around if they need to decurse as well. Bornash and Ricky, you guys can log on.
I just pre-potted, so I logged out.
I see. Okay, well, we're getting buffs out and stuff.
I apologize, I'm not here. Sorry. I'm here.
Kane, can you do groups 4 and 5?
I just did 7 and 8, but okay.
Okay, never mind then.
Kyra, you've pre-arranged groups already? I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is the last week setup. Can I get assist, please?
Yeah, sorry.
Or exact.
Not enough mana.
Please give me a second. I'm handing out water. I just literally made one ahead.
I forgot I can use these now. I have plus slots.
Alright, make sure you guys get your pre-pots, make sure you guys get your Juju Frosts up.
Gotta chill, trade water. I know you want it, but I'm literally just now making it.
If you guys don't have a Juju Chill, feel free to type 1 in raid chat so somebody can throw a Juju Chill on you, and maybe you should reimburse them 5 to 10 gold.
I don't need the water, Mew. I'm giving that to you for later.
Okay.
Because I don't think the mills will be on time.
Anybody who has Juju Chills and can throw one on one of those people. Can you guys type an X once you get a Juju Chill?
Don't waste mistletoe on me because I have the DMT drink on.
I just clicked it as you said that.
You can give me mistletoe. I won't complain.
Does a flask apply 2,000 health to you, or does it decrease, or does it act like you're missing 2,000 health when you put it on?
Where are you getting 2,000 health?
1,200.
It gives you 2,000? Okay.
Well, 1,200.
It's
yeah.
1,200, but yes, it acts like a health pot. That's
Thank
what
you.
you're asking.
Just a reminder, make sure you guys are bringing a few Jujus. You're only ever going to use like 1 on average a week, so assuming we one-shot staff every week. So make sure that you farm a couple. They'll last you a really long time. You literally just use 1 Juju for this fight and that's it. So farm 3 or 4 and it lasts you for a month.
Will somebody put one on Phenom? I have Jujus. I forgot my cache of Meraki or whatever it is.
Ready, check to come back here. Dread, Chezzy, everybody knows their positions based on the diagram that's pinned.
How do we see the pin thing?
Bleezy, were you here last week on your priest? Okay, just wherever you were last week, Bleezy, that's all.
Alright, my name was on there last week. Oh, yeah.
It should be there if it was there last week. That should be our last week diagrams.
Nah, you got my rogue on there, but yeah, I guess I left it.
Okay. Well, wherever you were standing, that's fine.
Adam, I need you to swap with Kane on that picture, the old picture, okay?
Okay, so I'm on the left.
Indeed.
Got it.
One more ready back here. We're gonna pull this up.
Where's Kane's druid going?
I'm just gonna go where Chesney went, and I'll be on the opposite side, pretty much.
Just try and, since we're 3, we can cover the entire room, so.
Yep, got you.
Melee, make sure you have some extra buff slots so that the healers can get hots on you if we need to.
If we don't have a person on Mulchamp spot and Kane's not gonna take it, Terrazar, you can take Mulchamp spot.
So do we only have one decurse on that side?
There should be at least 2 decurses minimum on each side, no matter what. We have 3 mages and we have 3 druids, so.
Yeah, I'll go where basically Mulchamp is, or because we don't have Chesney either. So
I'm gonna timer this, so hopefully everybody's here. Please pay attention, because if you don't move forward when the group does, there's a chance you're getting cleave/breath. Make sure you pay attention to where your position is,
Jesse is
and get in position as soon as possible. I'm gonna pull timer this. Yeah, Aladdin, if you have marbles, that's great. Also, please judge light on the boss if you can as well. And don't forget about healing the tank here. I know there's a lot of damage going out.
Melee hype.
We're gonna move forward when I hit 1 here, so be ready to move forward. It's just a warning that we are moving forward.
4, 3,
Alright, here we go. Everybody forward. Go to your position. You got about 20 seconds to get to your position with the roleplay. This is why we don't enter the room. Because it's much easier to set the fight up when we go from here. Also, of course, pay attention to the threat early on. There's always a chance I miss or parry, especially since I'm not running as much hit gear as I usually run. Paladins, you should all have Frost Aura on if you don't already. Just a reminder. I literally just said that.
You want us to pop frost pots on CD away for air phase?
Air phase. Okay, everybody should be migrating towards the eastern side of the room. Make sure you're staying 10 yards spread from people. Look for the ice blocks. Make sure you're staying 10 yards spread from people. Alright, start running the ice blocks. We got very unlucky, and there's only 1 ice block on the side of the room, so run, run, run.
We all got it.
Good job.
Sunder. Battle res, please, if you can.
Got him.
I've been bad at calling it. Make sure you get decurses ASAP, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, those were all on left side. Unfortunately.
There's another life drain coming soon.
Sure, decurse on.
Life drain, decurse. Mages, that's your #1 priority.
Innervate Blizzy.
Life drain is soon.
Get ready to decurse.
Life drain's out. Make sure you're decursing.
Ricky, we'll talk about that later.
Okay, make sure you guys are migrating. Don't get touched by the blizzard. Kill you.
Don't forget the frostbot.
Frostbot if you need to, especially if you're low. Alright, pay attention for the ice blocks here. Alright, you guys probably want to start heading towards those positions.
Bandage it.
We can probably pump through the air face here.
I don't think we'll have another air.
Yeah, exactly.
People up and keep the tank up, especially. Cleanse life train.
Out of my range for life train.
Low life drain coming. Decurse it, guys.
I need more mana. That spell isn't
A little life drain, decurse it. The boss is pretty much dead. There you go.
Okay, nice work. Got a Slayer's Crest.
Slayer's Crest! Hell yeah!
And an Eye of the Dead.
Take
Eye of the
cryo.
Dead.
Mage to portal me to Stormwind. I'm gonna go respec and then go summon and swap over and bring it down.
Our preparations continue as planned, Master.
Nice work,
It
everyone.
is good that you serve me so faithfully. Soon, all
Yeah, just a reminder, guys. I don't have like any hit with the gear that I have to swap out for Saffron, so there's a high chance that I'm going to be parried, dodged, miss in the start. So just be careful of your threat initially.
I foresee no
I'm gonna log out.
Summon team switching over. Also, somebody get Bleezy.
Yep, switching over.
Yeah, I'm switching.
Log out or?
Yeah, you guys can log out if you want to. It's no big deal.
We don't need any frost resist for this, right?
No frost resistance for KT. It's yeah, not required at all. The
I saw-
can't be resisted anyways.
You may want to click off your jujus if you need buff slots.
Yep, invite Bleezy and Gluten to raid.
Make sure you guys pre-pot Frost, okay? Before you log off.
Make sure you guys, don't leave group or log off or anything until I actually accept the summon, since I'm still running to respec at the moment.
It's not like there's, 3 minutes of the fight where you basically do nothing.
All right, so we're going to be doing this slightly different. This is how I want you guys to do this. This is going to be the first time that you're going to like stack, and by stacking, like a cup inside of each other, okay? Like you're going to see myself have Moon. You know the groups, I just posted them in guild chat. Please look at them. I'm Moon. Zal is Circle. Lidl is Diamond. You're going to stand inside of us, okay? As gay as that sounds, I don't care. You're going to be in like no like side or anything. We're going to be using /10 range, all three of us, and it's going to be on us, but you guys have to think about it because we can't handhold you forever. So this is going to be the first time that we're really strict to stacking, okay? If you guys can wipe us, if you don't follow this, you'll win it and just completely destroy our raid.
It's important that you don't I know as a melee, it's fun to get happy feet and dance around behind the boss. Don't do that. It's like Cthulhu.
Thank you, summon team. Appreciate that. You guys can swap back over. You can get an invite back to the main.
Where are these groups posted?
Guild chat.
Yeah, it's pinned in guild chat.
Discord.
Positions for the fight are. I don't know what execs pinned.
Yeah. You were having Drade. You were having the tanks like standing like outside to move in to pick up the boss after the MC, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so we accounted for that in the group thing. So like the tanks aren't like in the stacks; they're like open because they have to leave during 40% anyway.
Invite to the main, please, someone.
Sick if you can explain about not get on the boss immediately.
I'll log in.
The ads.
Yeah, so the only people that are going to be on the boss as soon as he gets up are going to be the marked people, which is Lidl, myself, and Zal. Everyone in the melee is going to go towards the ads. Okay? This is the only week we're going to do it like this.
I just have some extra magic dust if anybody would like some magic dust for this fight.
I also have some extras, so trade me if you need to.
Can I get assist, please, Dian?
Oh.
Where's the picture that you're posted, Zach?
It's not a picture. I pinged all of you. It's going to be like center group, Moon, Keymax, Bleezy, Haru, Vornage, Jojo. Left group, Circle,
It's just
Zell,
for
Thor,
melee.
Barker, Bodum.
Yep.
It's just melee.
Yeah, range shouldn't be within 10 yards of anybody anyway, so.
Well, I'm just still in my same position.
Yes.
You guys are in the same positions as last week.
This kick weak aura, I'm assuming left group is A, center group is B, right group is C.
I didn't get a chance to set that up, so we're good enough to kick. Warriors, you guys are like the priority kickers. Rogues, you got to get ready to like help if we need help.
Log in, guys.
Are we pre-potting anything for this?
Frost resistance.
Execute phase is hard to kick.
It is hard to kick. It's a group collective. It is better to kick than to min-max DPS.
For sure.
This is not a parsing fight, nor is any fight. Just play to the best of your ability. If you do well, that means you played well.
Illidanda, Cleanse, Kyra, Chuzzy.
Oh, my bad.
You guys can log on. Anybody who needs a magic dust, again, you guys can trade Cleansed or trade Jojo. If you don't know what magic dust is, it's basically a CC for the mic controls. It's an instant 30-second sleep. It's broken by damage, so it's basically a stationary blind. Anybody can use it. It's got like a, I want to say it's like a minute cooldown or something.
Minute cooldown. I was using it last fight in addition to my sheep. We don't have a lot of sheep, so just you're gonna need it.
Make sure you magic dust. Make sure you stun people. Don't do
Fear them
damage to
too.
any of the controls. Yeah, fear them if you can. Just get a CC on them immediately. That's why everybody wants to have magic dust, because it makes it a lot easier. If you can get CCs on all the mind controls immediately, it makes the fight much less chaotic.
Thanks, Mew.
Remember to park your Thunder Furies for this.
Yeah, definitely park your Thunder Furies on the first first wave or whatever, first phase.
We don't need frost resistance for this, right? Or do we?
You don't. You can use a frost protection potion, but you don't need frost resistance. No. Paladins will run frost resistance for it anyways, because there is a AoE frostbolt, but you don't run frost resist for this. Lidl, are you here?
Yeah, I put ready in raid chat.
Okay. All right, everybody's ready. I'm gonna pull timer this. We're gonna move forward together. And you guys can walk in the room. Let's just block up before you get to the middle. Don't start the fight.
Can I have 30 seconds for my chicken?
No, we'll wait 30 seconds here.
You guys,
Never mind, Max.
Oh, my bad.
you guys,
All right, let's go ahead
It
and
didn't
move
start.
forward.
It didn't start.
No, it's starting out.
Now it does.
Lazy.
Blazy, please move up.
You about to die.
Bleezy.
Blazy,
Oh lord.
I think it's okay.
Oh my god.
Mind control him.
He's
Not okay. There's a skeleton on him.
Uh,
Bleezy, are you here?
Probably didn't think we were gonna pull this quick.
Oh
Thirty
god.
forward.
Yep.
all right, let's just. There we go. We're good.
Monka S.
Yeah, that was
Very scary.
Marks, make sure you're /10, and everyone else too.
Now, Ricky, just so you're aware, your priority is to kill skeletons and then soul removers.
Thank you.
A-bombs are not your priority.
You can also just stun lock A-bombs.
I was watching another stream, and we don't risk aggroing even if we go like out a little bit beyond the circle.
don't push it.
Recommend it.
Do not push it, and we're gonna keep this clear. I don't want no like bullshitting during this
Got a bunch
phase.
of skeletons going right now.
Someone multi?
I think someone multied. AoE those quickly.
Oh, crystal skeleton, dynamite, whatever you got.
Please do not multi-shot.
Yeah, luckily they were
That's
just
not a hell of-
skellies.
It's just skeleton.
I mean, if 2 of those touch the raid, it's a wipe, so.
It's okay. Let's keep it clear.
I can't cast that yet.
Skeleton.
Reminder to watch your feet. Watch your feet when Kel'Thuzad comes out.
Reminder to check your position, and reminder when the ad phase ends, we still need to clean up the ads.
Oh, and it's gonna be Toxin, me, and Winterchild shackling targets at the ad phase. No one else should be shackling. And also, this happened last week. Do not reshackle a different target because that'll actually cause all 4 targets to break.
Yeah, you need to keep your same target shackled, so remember which one you shackle, and you shackle that one. Because it batches as 4 shackles and breaks them all.
Mm-hmm.
Jojo, are you having melee click off HP shit because of the ice tomb?
Never heard of it.
It does 130% max HP, so the more HP you have, the more damage it does to you. AKA hard to heal.
Yeah, like I didn't use a Spirit of Zanza just
So,
because of that.
skeleton here is.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet.
Can I get the marks for melee to go into their positions right now to test? You guys see this? It is beautiful.
That's still recharging.
Beautiful.
Skeleton.
The skeleton very close to Rafe.
One hit us.
Nope. You'll know when one
You
hits you
would
because
know.
everybody in the raid drops a half health when one hits you.
I just need a yes or no. I should click off my flask then.
No.
Keep focusing. We're doing great.
That would suck spending 300 gold just to click it off after 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's 30 seconds left, so this is gonna start speeding up.
Skeleton.
You can shackle them as a priest.
Yeah, they only have 2k health, and as long as whoever they're targeting kites them, it'll be fine.
Got 2 skeletons coming.
Oh, does the skeleton have to hit the person it's going for?
Right.
Oh, okay.
There's a skeleton behind that A-bomb.
All right, get in positions.
Not yet. Clean up the odds.
There's 3
It's
that
like
can't.
30 seconds until.
Yeah, we have a little bit here now. Kill that Soul Weaver.
Kick.
Guys, there's ads up.
It's up to the casters to kill them.
Paladin, please back away from me. Thank you.
Kill the Soul Weaver, come on.
I'm trying.
Yeah, finish up the odds, guys.
There's gonna be a frost. There's gonna be a frost
Ricky,
blast
you
soon.
want to be 10 yards spread at this phase. Terrazar, you want to be 10 yards spread in this phase. There's the ice block on melee. Heal, heal, heal.
Yeah, healers, make sure you're looking at your screen. If you see ice blocks in melee, you have to heal them ASAP.
Get ready for the first mind controls.
Shadow.
Make sure you guys stop doing DPS when mind control goes off. Make sure no threat right now. Stop casting. Let the tank get it. It's on Ricky. It's on you.
The ignite and drop.
He's dead. Let him get it back in position. No DPS.
There's gonna be a frost blast soon.
Go ahead and resume. Heal back. Make sure you guys are 10 yards spread still. 10 yards spread.
Check the stacks. Check the stacks. These are really dirty.
Stacks, guys. I lost my mark for someone.
Oh, the marks died.
10 yards spread. Heal craft. You got a frostbolt that is.
Move to the left a little bit, Moon.
Frost blast. There it is.
It's all the melee.
Stacks.
Yeah, just everybody got frost blasted there because you guys were too close to the stacks.
Just clear chatter and clean it up.
Don't miss a kick.
Alright, we're gonna have a mind control soon. Be ready to use your dust.
There will be no escape.
Stop DPS.
Exposed.
Tanks, pick those marks up.
Heal
Pick
Chezzy.
the,
If you're near,
stats up.
if you're near Chezzy, heal him.
All DPS is on the boss.
Clean up your stacks.
Be ready to kick here. I just got feared. Guardians, Vice, Ground Student, Priest, be ready.
You need to get back in your stack.
We can use
Too
it.
far out.
Badoon on me.
Yeah,
Stand
Badoon,
on
move.
Adam.
There's an ice. There's an ice blast coming. Make sure you're ready to heal it, healers.
Craft, can you back up a bit? Into space.
Shadow Fissure, move. Good job.
Move.
Alright, Ice Ground Guardians coming. Make sure you guys get your shackle off your spine. I'm mind controlled. Stop threat right now. Let the tank pick it up. The tank pick it up.
Magic dust.
Lori,
Go.
can you shackle something? I'm dead.
It's on craft. He'll craft.
I just got
It's on
hammered.
threat. It's on threat. Somebody dispel me, please. Thank you.
It's on Jojo.
Heal Jojo.
Get up on threat. It's on me now.
Heal Drade, heal Drade.
Keep going, guys.
Ice blocks.
He is too close to bottom. There we go.
2 healers just died to that.
I moved.
We need shackles, guys.
Do we have a B-res?
I do not.
I have no mana.
I wouldn't erase this time. It's alright. Just keep it going.
He's at 15. We can keep going. Just keep Drade alive.
Pushing.
You need to get at least a couple shackles on that though.
Yeah, you guys need to keep this clear, please, especially on this fight. And it's something that we do on Four Horsemen every week. I would just say, if you're not an officer, just shut up. This fight.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're missing interrupts, trust me, officers are aware. We can call that. You guys don't have to chime in. And let's focus up for the first phase now, because it's going to be much, much more difficult in the first phase. Make sure you guys are slash range 10. I didn't explain this to the new people, but there's an ice block mechanic which chains to anybody who's within 10 yards of you. It does 130% of your health in 5 seconds, which is why a bunch of people died, if you saw that. Yeah, basically the healers have to just play bop it really quick, and you just have to try and grab as many people as you can. If there's a priest that can react with prayer of healing instantly, that's great, but I wouldn't even count on it. I would just pick a target and flash heal, try and get 2 flash heals off or something.
When Max said that he died and he needed a shackle, I was supposed to shackle something random, correct? I just want to make sure I didn't fuck anything up.
No, you aren't. It's just me. It's
Okay.
just... Yeah. It's supposed to be me, Toxin, and Winter, but I died, so I called Lori to do it.
Yeah, okay, alright.
As much as it sucks, guys, it's good that it happened because we really don't know the fight yet. I mean, we just pushed it last week, so it's time to learn to fight. So it gets clean. Let's do this.
Everybody, I hope, has magic dust. I don't know if you guys noticed, but every minute or so into the fight, or 30 seconds at a certain point, 5 people get mind controlled, and they do pretty annoying shit. Like I think Terra's are mind control. So it's important to get CCs on those as soon as possible. Most people are going to be using their magic dust, which means you cannot be using whirlwind when there's a mind control next to you. You cannot be breaking people out. Because if you break a healer out, I think they do like 500% healing and they buff KT as well. So you definitely don't want to hit mind controls. Everybody should be farming magic dust on a weekly basis, just like 2 or 3. You use it on the mind controls and KT. It just helps clean things up. It's again 30-second CC. It just holds them in place, and I don't think the mind control lasts all the way through the CC. So I think it's like 20 seconds of mind control, but the dust lasts 30 seconds. So once somebody's thrown a dust on them, they're pretty much good to go. It won't do anything, and I don't know. I think you can see at the end the fight just becomes really chaotic. In that last phase, it's just kind of about muscling through the chaos, and that's a lot easier to do when everybody has magic dust. You can just throw those on anybody.
So you have to be familiar of who's in your group. The range check is going to say if someone is not in your group. It tells you. At least on mine, I don't know if I have something special. And for example, I'm the only one in my group that didn't get ice block because I'm like we were beautiful until the pressure came in, and it's okay because we're learning the fight.
Hey
still.
Ricky, you're ignoring me, by the way.
Oh, I was the wrong person.
So please, you can't rely on stacking on someone's mark as something happened that kicked my mark out, and then you have to use your brain. It's crazy, but we can do it. I know we can. Badoon is in the group. I whispered him and I told him what group to go in. He's in the right group, Diamond. It is very confusing for Bodum and Badoon, like they're one and the same whenever I see their names.
Yeah, also, you guys should all have slash range 10 on this fight. If you're within 10 yards of the tank, that's definitely bad. If you're within 10 yards of a caster and you're a melee, that's also bad. Make sure that you're at max distance from the boss as a melee. That's the easiest way to stay 10 yard spread. If you're at max distance and you're in stacks, the idea is to spread out equal distance in like a square formation around the boss. Everybody's 10 yards from all the other melee groups, and the casters shouldn't be anywhere close to you.
If I can jump into that, like that, it's important that every melee is max range. Like Bodum, I was within 10 yards of Drade quite a bit, and I'm well aware of it. But if I slid any other direction, I was within 10 yards of the other group.
Yeah, it has to work like
Everybody
you have to know where the reference point is of Drade. We go off of Drade's position, okay? So you can't adjust, you have to readjust. The groups have to be malleable and just adjust to the situation.
What I mean is if one of them is not where they're supposed, it throws off the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, if one of you is too close to another group, you get the whole other group blocked.
And you got to be careful of inching forward. You can't inch forward towards the boss. You have to stay max range.
You can inch forward if you're too far away, but that's the only way.
We need kings and stuff as well. We're gonna go for another warrior soon.
The only reason I was bringing up a max percent HP is because like when you have full world buff and you're melee, especially warriors, you get closer to like 8 to 9k HP. That frost tomb does 130% of your max HP. So if you're one of those chads that has 9k, 8k HP with flask, you're not getting healed out of that. You're just not. 130% of 8 to 9k HP, you're gonna die. No priest or paladin's gonna be able to save you from that.
I would literally start muting people if you give me like dumb callouts. I'm sorry. It's like I'd rather it be clear than know that something is coming up off cooldown unless it's like an innervate or a rebirth, okay? I don't need to know if there's a skeleton or something coming. Let an officer call it out. If we don't call it out, it's on us.
Also, please don't try and scream over the officers either.
I didn't say ready because I'm going to show you melee this. If you look at your minimap, you should not need to know what mark you're at. You just need to know what group you're at. the location is not based on the mark. It is based on where Drade is tanking. So if he's tanking here, obviously when he gets mind controlled, you don't move. If he's tanking here, center group is right here. It's so small. Holy. There's a center group right here, and to the right of it is going to be the right group. It's crazy. And then to the left group. So it's like a triangle facing our direction here.
An easier thing might be whenever the mind controls go off and the boss starts going crazy, just stay where you are and wait for it to come back into position.
Yeah,
That might be the easiest thing
I
for you
wasn't
to do.
sure what to do. I was like, kind of like.
Because if you just stay in your spot, the tank can bring it back into position. But if you're moving all over the place, it throws all the groups off and it creates some confusion, and then you get a double ice block on 2 groups and half the raid.
Yeah, it won't be perfect when the tank comes back, so you still will most likely need to move.
It won't
Yeah,
be
that's
perfect, but it'll be close.
This is like where we have to use our brains. It should look like a triangle. Each point of the triangle is one group. And the flat part of the triangle at the bottom where it's facing the throne, that's Drade. I wish I could draw this out.
I think we all understand.
They understand you. It's okay.
If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask.
We're gonna move forward with Star here. Lori AFK right here.
Moving in a second.
Alright, we're gonna walk onto the platform unless it's 1. Everybody move forward. Chezzy,
5,
please.
4,
Like Goth,
3,
please.
2, 1.
Alright, move on the platform.
Minions, servants, soldiers
Make sure you're focused for this first phase because it's gonna be a little more difficult when we got warlords now. Melee,
Yep.
when you have downtime, make sure you're using your guns.
Real quick, get into positions right now. Melee. Do you see how we're in a triangle? If I like slightly move this way, it's only because the tank is off of position, so then circle will move slightly forward because we're a triangle. We got to keep the triangle going. You see, that is beautiful. Good shit. Try not to rely on my mark, but rely on the range check and your awareness as a player.
Also, quick comment here. Make sure you guys aren't throwing any garbage debuffs on the boss because Ricky is a Shadow Priest again. And our Warlocks would appreciate being able to have their Shadow Priest.
You throw up corruption, you'll lose your parses forever. You will go feral.
Yeah, you don't have to judge light on this one, Hatrix, I don't think. For ice blocks, just use your biggest and fastest heal you have. That's the best way you can save ice blocks in this fight. So like a max rank flash heal will potentially save somebody.
Priest should be shielding, and then that lets another healer follow up. It's the best way to handle it.
Priest can probably get a shield and a flash off if they're fast.
Yeah, that's what I usually wind up doing. Priest can shield and flash, and then a paladin can flash a light, and that's enough to save the player.
Do you want us to quickly call a DM if we can see it?
What part
No,
of
just
Shadow?
pick someone.
Okay.
No, I'll
just pick someone and drop a big fast heal on it. That's
Yeah,
it. It doesn't matter. Some are bound to overlap. That's okay. You have 10 healers, so if they're all grabbing, the chances are that everybody's gonna get saved. Maybe one person dies.
I'll call out who the frost blast targets are. And this is one of those things where you should be looking at the actual playing environment so you could visibly see if there's an ice block nearby.
And you guys will notice that your timer is off when the boss starts. You have like 30 seconds to clean up the ads before the boss actually starts. It says the fight's starting, but it's not actually starting.
I really want the melee to help clear the ads right at the beginning, except for the mark people.
We're not supposed to hit weavers, are we?
You can hit them as long as they're not targeting you.
Got it.
Just don't pull aggro, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know if I would recommend hitting the weavers. Skeleton and melee. Just touch.
Something to
You got a
heal.
lot of skeletons getting into the raid. Pay attention to who they're targeting. Some Winter Child. Most of them are Winter Child. Get that Soul Weaver quick. Ranged. Melee help out with skeleton. Just clean up that A-bomb. Clean up the skeletons over here. Clean up those ads.
Let's get in positions, marks.
Keep Discord clear. Finish ads.
Shadow Fissure move. Okay.
Heroes?
Look at him. Yeah, you can go ahead and B-Res. Clean up those Reavers. Melee. Stop DPS, guys. Stop DPS. Stop DPS. Let that tank pick it up. It's on Dread. Go Dread. Dread's dead. Frostball just got off.
Looks like it's on Craft. Need to be
Craft is
casting.
dead. Frostball got off.
Yeah.
It's on Lake off now.
It's gonna be a Frost Blast soon.
Is there any other tank? You guys need to use Blue World on KT, by the way. Boss doesn't hit hard enough.
There's a Frost Blast soon. There's also a Shadow Fissure on melee.
All my tanks are dead.
Okay, let's use this as practice.
Frost Blast and Illy. Someone heal him.
Tanks, can you guys just check that you died to Frost Bolts? Or did you die to melee swings?
I died to melee 3600 and a 5000. Both melees.
Melee as well.
With a shield up, I got hit for 5000.
Heal Jojo.
It's a wipe. Go ahead and wipe it down. Everybody run in to the center. Do we just have a lot of healers mind controlled? Is that what happened?
Fuck that.
Yeah, melee, please be ready to kick or pummel. Even when you're not building any aggro, you can always pummel and then deselect the target as well after.
Okay, I'm gonna set up this Weakor that Vornash.
I think the problem was the boss was running around while the, because it was following the tank right after mind control, and since the melee was told to sit still, it casted a frostbolt when we weren't near it.
There was a lot of melee on the boss still.
I would agree.
There were a lot of people there.
I was mind controlled.
Yeah, I got a stream. I mean, you could see. I looked at my camera. I'm not in the graphics that killed me, so I don't know if I got batch, but I got it on stream.
So I have a suggestion because I know there's going to be questions and stuff to ask during the fight. Please type it in raid.
Also, in case you guys just don't know, ferals don't have an interrupt in Classic. So if I have aggro, yeah, someone needs to step up.
I mean, even our Fury tanks can't interrupt because they're going to be in defensive stance and they are not wearing a shield. So unless they throw a shield on quick to throw a shield bash, they don't have an interrupt either.
So do we have a dedicated rogue run with the boss, or sorry, warrior, DPS warrior, and have a backup in case they die?
I wouldn't suggest it. The boss shouldn't move too far if people are stopping DPS when they should.
Does he even do icebox while mind control's up?
I don't think so.
He does that. He does near the end of it. He can. But yeah, it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare.
When the boss is coming up, guys, like when he's able to be hit, the melee are still like stacking on us immediately. I need you to go around and please help with the ads. There's only 3 people that aren't the tanks that are going to be in position right away. I do not need you right away in position. You guys are getting better with stacking. I'm happy with that. But we got to clean up a few more things. Vornash, what did you say about the weak aura? Did you say you didn't like it or something?
No, I said it's really good.
Okay, awesome. I mean, I got a stream going. I will start calling out each individual melee that does not help with that.
Yeah, I don't think melee should hit the weavers at the end, because if they get aggro, which is risky, they get half the rate hit for like half their health, and everybody gets knocked out of position.
It's
Do
not.
they pull aggro?
It's
I
not.
thought it's fixated.
They can swap aggro, I think.
Yeah, they can. It's really not necessary. He wastes a full 30-40 seconds after activating to start using abilities. Besides his frostbolt, like the casters can 100% just clean it up on their own.
All right, so if you notice any caster not attacking the ads on that phase, you whisper me.
Still pre-pop frost protection, by the way.
So we're doing rebuffs if either the hunters offline need rebuffs.
No, they saved theirs, so that's why they're offline.
Yeah, we'll probably keep throwing attempts at this. We'll probably do 3 or 4 more attempts, and if we don't get it, we'll probably go and I'm sure we have people in the guild with Ani and Heart that we can drop for him.
Do you want me and Kara to log on?
You guys can log in, yeah.
All right.
Offline, sir.
I need to set this up for the melee. I'm just gonna do it now. It's gonna be a weak aura. I'm gonna post it in chat. Every single melee, get that weak aura right now. Tell me if you do not have the weak aura, or weak auras installed.
I'll take a cookie from one of the warlocks, please.
Oh, you can't even click on that one.
It's downloading so slow.
Yeah, it's probably because it's pulling it off from me. So, let's see this. We're going to have Diamond Group is going to be A. Circle Group is going to be B. C Group is going to be Moon, which is me. When you guys have it installed, I'll tell you how to edit the options. You'll know.
Are you sure A, B, and C are like that?
Yes, sir.
Circle is on the left, right?
Circle is on the left, correct. Diamond on the right. Center group is Moon. Do not hit ready if you are melee and you do not have it set up or you have a question.
You said circle was B, right?
Let's see this. Circle is B.
Where am I updating you, sir?
Yeah. Could you throw that in Discord? I'm having issues copying it from the chat link.
Of course.
Wait, who said that?
Bodum.
I posted in guild chat on Discord. Once again, JoJo Star is Group Moon. We are Group C in the weak aura. Zal's group is Group Circle, and that is Group B. Diamond group is the right group, and that is Group Lidl, and that's A.
Tanks, I just want to make a quick comment here as well. When mind control is about to go off, or when it does go off, all of you move in and start threading as hard as you can to get aggro, and whoever ends up with aggro, the rest of the tanks, you guys are dismissed and you go back to your position next to the throne, if that makes sense. You just want to fight for threat until it ends up on a tank, and then the rest that don't get aggro go back to their position, okay?
You do need to edit it. As soon as you guys all get it installed, you're going to press WA, like hit enter on your chat, /WA. It's going to bring up weak auras. And then it's called Kel'Thuzad Interrupt. You're going to click on Kel'Thuzad Interrupt. Okay. After you hit that, you're going to go into custom options on the top right. It's one of the tabs. And you're going to see interrupt group. You're going to have to change your group to the correct group. I'll post it in right again. I'm sorry for the delay, but this is better done right now than later.
Let's go ahead and move forward if you're here. Please move forward. Not moving onto the platform, but forward a little bit into the room.
Oh,
Jojo, you lost your moon. I don't see it.
I'm sorry?
I do not see moon.
Yeah, so DBM actually uses all 8 symbols in this fight, so at some point your symbol is going to be overwritten.
It should be after the first Frost Blast.
Waiting on Kyra, Rue, and Quite Lovely.
Please ask me a question if you guys are confused or you did not set up the custom options.
We need Blessing and Might on Hunters. It's Quite Lovely here.
Also, again, please, if you have a question, type in and rate. One of us will see it and respond to you.
We're gonna walk onto the platform at 1 here.
5, 4, 3,
Everyone on the platform here.
1.
Good job, Adam.
Dread, if you want to be the backup taunt on the A-bombs, so let the warriors get the first taunt on it, and then just line your taunt up so it's the second taunt on the target.
Yeah, I've just been waiting with my taunts.
Gotcha. It just makes it easier. And warriors, just be aware, just throw your taunt as soon as possible on the A-bombs. Tanks rather, not warriors. Warriors, you will get 1 to 2 shot by A-bombs, so don't taunt it.
Is it possible, Drade, for you to throw assist on Zal and Lido right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
I need you guys to reapply your marks on yourselves if you lose it. I know it's annoying, but I have to do 3 people, and it kills me. Good job on keeping it clear last attempt.
If I may make a suggestion, you should probably be using Diamond, Circle, and Star. Because those are the marks DBM will use last for Frost Blast targets.
Thank you.
Oh wait, never mind. Those are his mind. Yeah, I don't think you can get away. That's what DBM uses for the mind controls. So
it's okay. Not a problem. Once we get this fight down, people are gonna have it ingrained in their mind where they are. Drade, are you going to want the melee to stack immediately or no?
I want you guys to clean up the ads as long as they're not the Soul Weavers.
Okay, so we're
I think
clear.
I think it's risky.
Clear ads. Do not clear the Soul Weavers then. We're on the same page. Do not clear the Soul Weavers, but help with ads.
We're not in a rush to do DPS for the ads as long as they don't get to their targets and the people that have aggro move. It shouldn't matter.
We'll get to parse once we get the mechanics and basics down. Beautiful job on the sundering today so far.
While it's quiet, just to reiterate something, the mind control is a complete threat drop. Everybody's threat is reset to 0. So when the mind controls go off, you have to stop DPSing.
If I see any caster or any like arrow shoot the boss, I'm going to call you out.
We got a skeleton behind the A-bomb. Warlocks, I keep seeing dots on the A-bomb, and we have skeletons getting injured, so if you can dot and just like kill your assignment, that'd be good.
Takes
No
full
full
range.
Yeah, Ricky, there's no ads for you to be dotting. Don't.
Not dotting.
Don't touch the.
Don't even touch the A-bombs. We have a really melee heavy composition. The A-bombs will die without an issue. It's the ranged targets we have issues with.
No, that's not what I meant. Okay.
No, there's gonna be no ads up when mind controls are out. There's ads that spawn at 40%, but you shouldn't be touching those. Those we just ignore. Just focus on killing the boss. About 50 seconds of the phase. Make sure you're getting your priority down. Make sure the skeletons die first. Everything's going to start spawning a lot faster.
Thanks. Make sure you guys run stone shield potions through this fight too, especially when you're picking up. Alright, clean up the ads here. Here to heal the tank.
Ads, guys. Yep. Beautiful.
Casters, you should be cleaning up the ads. Make sure they don't touch you.
Ready for the first mind control tanks. You need to move in as soon as possible. Nobody should be threatening right now. Nobody should be threatening right now. Dread, moving back to position. Heal Dread, heal the ice block.
It's on gluten. Good job.
Keep Dread up. Make sure you guys are ranged. We're gonna have mind control again.
Move melee. Move.
There's also a Frost Blast coming up at 5.
Awaits you.
It's on Kara. Oh, Dread's done.
Frost Blast on DN.
Keep DN up.
Yeah, she's good.
It's on Adam.
Heal Adam here.
There will be no escape.
Mind control's up. Kill Drade.
Sunders.
Nice block.
Frost Blast on Hatrix and Badoon.
Toxins down.
I have a B-res if you want to use it.
Yeah, you can go red and Heroes Thompson.
Melee move. Circle.
Gonna be mind control soon, tanks. Be ready? Be ready to stop threading.
Oh my god.
Also
Be
a
ready to
Frost
stop
Blast.
Nice block.
It's on Aladdin.
Move melee.
What the hell is this mind control? Mind control any second. Be ready.
There will be
Mind control.
no
Red and threat
escape.
tanks. Stop DPS, guys. As soon as you see the mind control, you stop DPS. It's on craft. Heal craft.
The dark void awaits you.
Move melee. No Drade.
It doesn't matter on mind
Heal craft. There's gonna be a Frost Blast soon. Try to top people off here. Yeah.
Hellstones.
Mind controls. It's gonna be a wipe. Just go ahead and wipe it down. Run it. We're just losing so many people to mechanics that we can't lose people on. Like Fisher.
Yeah, so it seems like Fissure, the graphical effect is not correct. The like I died on my stream, like I can show you guys, and from what I've just saw, if you're slightly on the edge of it, it's going to kill you.
You should never go right or left if there's a fissure on top of you. Always go backwards.
Good run back, guys.
If you go right or left, it chains to the other melee groups and they die.
Can you please whisper me if the weak aura did not work for you, because it worked beautifully for me? How were the frost bolts, Drade?
The frostbolts are better that time. I don't know if a single target frostbolt went off.
I believe we
Okay,
lost
so-
Jed to 1.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So we did lose the tank to one, and that's when the boss went to shit as well.
Okay, so anyone else other than Bleezy the weak aura is not working for? Bleezy, can you stream your screen for me, please? I'm going to try and fix it here. On Discord, that is. If you don't know how to do it, I can walk you through.
Yeah, I did it.
Thank you. Okay, go to load.
Healers, do me a favor and jump down to dungeon 1.
Scroll down for me. go out to help slightly. Just control a little bit.
Fury Warrior what?
Do you think it would be a good idea for the warriors to intimidating shout?
I think if you're a warrior, you want to dump your intimidating shout as soon as the fight begins, because you get mind controlled, and if you are available to do anything for even a second, there's a very high chance that you're going to use intimidating shout. That's a high priority on the boss's mind control list. So it will 100% cause chaos. Just throw your intimidating shout away if it's off cooldown.
Yeah, I didn't even know this, so that's on me as well.
Like if you get mind controlled, the first 100%, one of the first 3 abilities he'll cast is intimidating shout.
Thank you,
I
Kraft.
actually watched 5 or 6 melee get feared from a warrior getting mind controlled an attempt or 2 ago.
I can call it out. When is the optimal time to intimidating shout again?
Dump it the second that it comes. The second that you can dump it. Anytime it's off cooldown, dump it. That's the optimal time.
Perfect.
You don't want it to be up ever.
Yeah, trash phase is good.
Sorry, I had an issue. I had to reload my UI. I'm good now.
Not a problem.
All right, one last ready check here. Waiting on Kashin, Bleezy, Lori.
I'm here.
You guys can move forward to start if you're here. Make sure to take your Thunder Fury off. Yeah, go ahead and walk on the platform, I guess. Kane was almost AFK, so that was really bad.
Look at this gluten being a glutton for his food.
It was gluten-free bread.
Melee, our ranges are pretty tight with the skeleton, so if you have downtime, definitely be running around and shooting your bow, shooting your gun, and some of these skeletons to help them out.
Skellington?
It doesn't sound like it does a lot, your gun or your bow or whatever, but if they're cast, it's for 1.8k, and your gun even does 200, prevents them from having to use another cast, so that's pretty good.
quick thing, melee, and pretty much every DPS. This applies to everyone, every DPS. You're not going to DPS again after MCs until Drade gives us a go. Understood? You're going to stand in your position, and you're not going to DPS until Drade gives us a go. Or myself. Are you okay with that, Drade?
Yeah, that's fine.
There was a lot of skeleton.
Yeah, we're at the sub-minute mark, so make sure you're focusing a little bit more.
I'm going to be calling out warrior fears, okay? Not right now.
Skeleton next to the one.
Remember to call yourself being the main tank, Dread, for the mages to know to counterspell.
I mean, that Soul Weaver's near the raid. Make sure you're kiting it. It's on Lakehoth right now. It's on quite lovely right now. Just max range and it'll be fine.
This last table.
Impetus, don't let that Soul Weaver get to you.
One more A-bomb, guys.
Skeletons behind the A-bomb. Clean those up. Be ready to heal the tank here.
Warrior, save rage from this for intimidating shout. Fear, intimidating shout. Go, go.
Mind control, stop DPS. They're very fast mind control. It's on craft, heal craft.
That's not very
Heal up these Frostbolt AoEs, guys.
Clean up those Weavers ranged. Make sure we keep craft alive, make sure we're interrupting. Fisher.
It's gonna be a Frost Blast soon, look out for it. It's on Lakehoff.
Keep craft up, please.
Fissure.
Be ready for the next mind control.
Heal up this AoE.
If you guys are doing nothing, by the way, when those frostbolts go out and knocks everybody to half health, just bandage yourself.
Melee, move a little bit, slightly back, max range.
Alright, be ready for the mind control here, melee.
Frost Blast
Make sure
with
you stop
Toxin.
DPS and get the interrupts. Shadow Fisher.
Good job.
Mind control soon, here we go.
Stop DPS. Stop DPS. Shadow Fissure moves, circle.
It's on Drake, heal Drake.
Top off this AoE, guys. Winter and Barker.
DPS.
You gotta take skeleton off.
Fuck.
Heal Drake.
Mad Max is down.
Can we get a battle res on Max? Can we get a battle res on DN and Max? Interrupt.
Shadow Fissure move.
Can we get a battle res on Max?
Little Frosty needs heals. Little Frosty has a block on him. Good. Heal up the AoE.
Anybody can battle res Max.
Out of 8.
Stop DPS. Stop DPS. Tanks, be ready. It's on
You
craft.
can't
Heal
resist,
craft.
bro.
Heal craft.
Kyra needs heals. Make sure you heal Kyra.
Remember to pop your fears after this MC Warriors. Pop fear. Start DPS.
Top the AoE, guys. Top off the raid. Alright, I think I'm dead for good, so Lori, can you shackle? Oh,
Move.
Lori's dead too. Ricky, can you shackle
No,
one of the guardians?
Yes.
Make sure you shackle the same card.
Frostblast and Terrazar and Ricky. Someone shield both of them.
Don't shackle that one.
You ready to stop DPS? Shadow Fisher? Or Tank Guard.
So Ricky, just shackle the nearest guardian. And keep it shackled.
Keep craft up.
Somebody put corruption on it. Or deep wound, I'm sorry. I'm out of range.
It's fine. Stop moving if you're moving. There's about to be a frost blast. Make sure you have your spread. It's on Raspberry. Big heals. Really big heals. He's also tanking.
Warriors go ham.
Mind control soon.
Moves.
There's a frost blast coming up. Frost blast on craft.
Heal the tank. Mind control, stop DPS.
Heal the AoE up.
I had an Ice Crown Guardian on me. Evasion, please, rogues. Evasion.
Just focus up. Stay on the boss.
All healers burn the boss, in my opinion. Try and burn the boss healers. Everybody on boss.
He's on gluten right now. He's on Jojo. Put a shield on Jojo. Heal Jojo. He has 70k. Yeah, healer's 100% DPS. He has 30k. Just burn him. Everyone just DPS the boss.
Burn. You guys got this?
Come on, Kyra. Be a hero.
Hunter Sophie, go!
Oh my.
Oh no.
Wow, 7k.
Wow.
That was beautiful, guys. Mechanically, we're 3 times the raid.
That was very
And
unlucky that we had a mind control on the tank, or not a mind control on the tank, but I think we had to. Yeah, we had all our tanks. All our tanks were tanking a guardian. We had 3 tanks tanking 3 guardians, sadly, because we didn't have the shackle. And when I picked up the boss, I had a guardian on me as well, so I got swatted pretty fast.
Good job, healers. This was much better.
Guys, that was beautiful.
That first MC came by so early, and like it happened right as I pressed Bloodthirst and had Kiss of the Spider and hit like a double heroic strike. I was like, well, guess I'm dying for that.
You guys need to be better about Fisher, because if one person had lived like an extra 5 seconds from the Fisher, we would have killed that there.
So
please don't stand in Fishers when they pop up. Just pay attention to where you're standing.
To clarify,
It even has a timer on when the Fisher is going to be cast, so you know when you actually have to look at your character and stop tunnel visioning, your abilities.
So to clarify, that was the second and or third time that the ads were still up during the mind control. So can I still cast on the ads during that phase or no?
No. So
you're not supposed to if Max is alive.
So wait,
Ricky, the way that these ads work is that 3 of them can be shackled. If 4 of them get shackled,
I'm not talking about
You're
those ads.
misunderstanding
I'm not
his
talking about
question.
those ads.
Let's
I'm
As
talking
for the
about
first
during
phase.
the very first mind control, while nobody else is fucking hitting the ads except for me and Kyra. Can I stop hitting the ads, or do I have to stop hitting the ads when you say aggro drop, or no?
The ads don't matter. It's the aggro drop is only on the boss.
Okay, cool. That's what I was just trying to clarify. Thank you.
Yeah, at this rate, we're probably not going to be doing an AQ.
Yeah, if you're skimping on using your consumes, please don't, because that's how the difference between killing and not killing it.
We're going to do one more here, and if we don't get on this one, we're going to rebuff.
too kind.
Want a cat for free? He likes to sit on keyboards.
Is his name Dusty?
Yes.
Looks like Kara's interested.
It's not his son.
Kara, I think he thinks it's his son. You should probably give it back to him.
His godson, because he named him. That's it. Dusty's mine. No fucking bitch is gonna touch my cat.
I have one more firewater, guys.
Why not just use Juju Mites? Aren't they cheaper?
Anyone that has been using magic dust out of magic dust?
Max is.
Go ahead and trade me.
I have all the protection potions. Oh, we're supposed to use a greater frost protection for this, right? Yeah.
You can pre-pot it, but it's not huge.
Can I get some magic dust and trade?
Jesse.
Traded all of my magic dust out now.
Who needed some?
Let's do rebuffs here. Again, if we wipe on this one, we're going to be going and rebuffing. I don't think we're going to go full on with Songflower and everything. We'll just get ZG and Ani, and that should be more than enough, I imagine.
I just want to double check real quick, but does anyone have the 2% threat to gloves enchant?
Muted again. Dian and Mew, you guys do not have that enchant, correct?
I've asked them already.
Okay.
It has never dropped on our AQ.
During our rebuff, does any alt have it?
I'm not sure.
Frosty, are you ready here? Alright, one more ready check. You guys can move forward to the star here. One more ready check. So if we wipe this one, we'll be rebuffing. So obviously I prefer to not rebuff, so let's just kill it on this one.
Let's not rebuff.
Okay, everyone's ready. We're gonna pull timer. You can walk on at 1.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Make sure you don't have Thunder Fury
1.
equipped. Everybody on the platform.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dawn.
If you still have frost procs left, if you can pre-pot it in the middle of the fight, it's really helpful. Melee. DPS specifically. Melee, don't forget about the ice blocks. We didn't get one on us that time.
Also, if you guys have to stop DPS because there's going to be an aggro drop as well and you're not at full health, just bandage yourself. You help the healers out so much if the entire raid can top themselves up for free.
Yeah, that's a good point. If things are shady, you 100% should be bandaging yourself.
If it's really crappy warriors, you can go into battle stance. That's 10% less damage you take. And then if you go to defensive, that's 20% less damage you take from Berserker.
Yeah, if you haven't been healed for 10 seconds, that means there's another volley coming, and you should just start bandaging yourself. It'll help a ton.
Once again, we do not need world buffs to kill this. If we are mechanically sound and slightly lucky, we got it. Whoever's keeping the marks up the whole time is amazing. Thank you.
I love hitting those dynamites that hit both the A-bomb and the skeleton behind it. Play the Dream Dynamite.
Dream Dynamite will be throwing into one of the gate crowds.
Wait, Drake, you're engineering?
Why wouldn't I do that? What did you think I was?
No, he always
He's
rack up
totally
people.
being sarcastic. That's a meme, right?
Skeleton in the raid. Pay attention to who they target, because if they don't get to their target, it doesn't matter.
We pulled the whole group.
Yeah, area skeleton. Dynamite. Skeleton in the raid.
It's on Nazgul.
Skeleton behind us coming in.
I saw a tank taunt the skeleton. Don't do that. That would be bad.
Skeletons, 2 of them. Coming into the raid. On Ricky.
Is that a satchel? Or sapple,
Whatever you
sapper
want it to
rather?
be.
A lot of skeletons coming in.
Yep, we're at the 1 minute mark. Start paying attention to the trash, guys.
Guys.
There's no pressure, but Dusty's watching it.
Oh, fuck.
I don't see.
Protect your keyboards.
All right, let's keep focused, guys. Everyone matters in this fight. Literally everyone.
Yeah, be ready to burn your fears here soon. Skeletons coming in. Finish up the odds.
Scream your dying breath.
There's a lot of skeletons right now.
A lot of ads.
Finish the odds. Finish the odds. On the route side. Be ready to heal the main tank here.
Intimidating shout. Intimidating shout. Max range melee. Max range. Shadowfish removed. Thank you for the kick.
Heal up
Be
this
ready for the
frostbolt.
first mind control.
Watch out for the frost blast, guys. There's a bunch of casters too clumped.
Mind control soon. Be ready to stop DPS.
If you're around Lori, you need to spread out better, guys.
Heal melee, heal melee.
Fisher. control soon. There it is. There it is. Stop DPS.
Stop DPS. Stop DPS. Stay in position. Stop DPS. Stay in position. One person kick.
It's on craft. Drag it back. We have multiple tanks get mind control there. That's why it was painful.
Stay in position.
There's a frost blast. There's a frost blast soon. Make sure you're watching your spread.
Max range melee. Max range. Good job. Shadow figure.
Oh, crap.
Top people off.
Crossbow go off.
I don't believe
No,
so.
no.
Stay in position.
There's the chain ice block.
Big
It's a
chain.
wipe. Yeah, it's a wipe. Go ahead and wipe it down. Run to the middle. We're gonna be rebuffing. Whoever's got a priest that can reset, can you run to Stormwind?
Yeah, Zal's already done it.
Thank you.